Alright, so since you guys like watching me suffer, today we're watching more TikToks. I don't know what's going on with Joe and Kamala. I don't know if they're banning TikTok or what. I heard that they were, and I thought they were. But the more and more fish-scented piles of garbage content that I see, the less hopeful I am that the app is getting banned. Anyways, leave a like on this video and subscribe if you haven't yet already. We are on the road to 400,000 subscribers where I will be doing my face reveal. And let's react to this cringe.
One of my coworkers told me that they were talking to some students in the hallway, and the students asked the other teacher if I'm a boy or a girl.
Okay, so I know that in 2023, asking that question is basically forbidden, and the notion of somebody only believing in two genders and not the entire Pokédex is like physically nauseating to some people, but it's gotta be a new low where you end up recording a TikTok exposing one of your students for asking if you're a boy or a girl. Like, what is this about to turn into? Story time, I threw hands with one of my students who asked if I was a boy or a girl.
And the teacher was like, does it matter? You know, she's cool. And they were like, no, I just can't figure it out. It's just so hard, I can't figure it out. I was just like, that's the goal. That's the goal.
Okay, well, I can figure it out because I have two perfectly functioning eyeballs with healthy corneas. You are a grown adult woman who made a TikTok bragging about the fact that you confuse your students on a day-to-day basis. At the very end of that TikTok, she was like, that's the goal, that's the goal. That shouldn't be the goal, like, ever. No goal, short-term, long-term, whatever, should be, oh, I'm gonna confuse kids about what gender I am. I have a friend whose current goal in life is to get a forklift license. Pretty cool, right? My current goal is to grow this channel to 400,000 subscribers. Also, pretty cool, right? Notice how these goals aren't predicated on achieving something completely useless and utterly retarded? Could that mean that I'm a better influence on children than this actual teacher? I don't know, you guys tell me in the comments.
You suck! Who the fuck you wanna fight? What?
Dude, I don't know. What? You keep saying what? I don't know what you're talking about. You seem like a totally normal, healthy young lady, but I don't know why you keep spamming the what voice line. Jokes aside, don't do drugs because this person is clearly on something, and I don't think you'd want to end up in an Acheeto video, let alone a person yelling the word what like a psychopath inside of a restaurant. Wait, hot dog for $1.50, tax included? That's kind of a steal. You see, what I'm doing currently is finding good in a bad situation. I'm finding light in the darkness. Are we currently watching a tweaker absolutely ruin the nights of the people in that restaurant? Yeah, but are we finding out that there are still good priced foods in this world instead of everything being like $10 for a sandwich? Yeah, and that brings a smile on my face. Ah, you see, that move right there is called the electric shuffle. It's when you bust it down as if you're getting tased. It's bad enough that she's on drugs in public, making an absolute fool out of herself, but I feel like the minimum requirement for there being some sort of redeeming factor is like, you have to at least be able to dance. You have to have something on the pros side of the pros and cons list for doing drugs. It's like you can't dance, you're embarrassing yourself, you're being a nuisance, you're yelling, and now you're telling me you can't even dance? Like, what's the point? Hopefully she at least gave that hot dog place some business, you know. Tweakers eat a lot of food, and hopefully that was a good, profitable interaction for the hot dog place. So, anyways.
To rate themselves on a scale of 1 to 10.
I'd say I'm a 10.
10 的
10. 10. 10.
Notice how she herself is holding back laughter. She is fully aware of the fact that what she just said would not be true in any of the 100 to 200 billion galaxies. Now, I'm not here to say that this woman is ugly, but when you assert that you are a 10 out of 10, a perfect looking person, based on the objective standards set by society, I'm just gonna tell you that you're wrong. Especially when, more often than not, this delusion that you are a perfect person ends up with you treating average looking men that are completely in your league in terms of dating, you end up treating them worse than you should because you've gaslit yourself into thinking that you're a supermodel when you're not. How many high-end designer brands have reached out to you for modeling contracts? How many times have you been offered to be the face of a brand? If any of these things has happened to you in your life, the chances are that you're probably above an 8 out of 10, but I would bet my bottom dollar and this half-eaten bag of beef jerky that's on my desk that hasn't happened to you.
Send the asteroid. Y'all are, come on, 10s.
Absolutely.
What would you rate yourself, Brian?
6.5 on a good day. Hubris, like delusional to rate yourself as a 10. So y'all are perfect.
Yep, perfect.
Yeah, bruv, come on. If you guys are 10s, then there's no girl that's better looking than you.
I love all women.
Ah yes, the classic tactic of responding to a question that was never asked. So do you believe that there's an objective hierarchy when it comes to beauty? Women are pretty cool. Bro, like, stay with us, okay? You're doing a podcast right now. You don't have to blurt out random cold takes in the middle of the podcast. Like, oh, racism is bad. The environment is cool. Like, okay?
Every girl is a 10.
I don't-
Every woman.
Every
is a
woman's
10.
a 10? Is every guy a 10?
No.
Absolutely not.
I feel like this one just wants to be hated. Like, why would you even say that at that point? If this lady was a wild Pokemon, I would get her to low HP, but rather than throwing the Pokeball to try to catch her, I would just walk away from my DS forever. But even though she would be in critical HP forever, she probably wouldn't mind it because in her head, she would still be at full HP because there is no objective full HP versus low HP, just like how there is no objective beauty standards as deemed by society.
Hold whoa. Every woman's a 10, but not every guy's a 10.
Just because I love women.
I'm going to be honest. I'm not going to rate you guys, but none of you are a 10.
You just rated us.
No, I'm not going
saying
to
we're
give
not a
you,
10?
but none of you are 10s.
That's
fine.
fine.
Yeah, we
That's
didn't
your
ask.
opinion.
Here's the thing too, is that guy isn't even being mean. If you think he's being mean, you're wrong. Correcting somebody's absurd claim isn't being mean, you're just telling the truth. This guy rated himself a 6 out of 10 and a 6.5 out of 10 on a good day. That's about the rating that I would give to myself. Now, of course, there's loads of things you can do to increase or decrease your score on perceived societal attraction, like developing a good fashion sense, getting a good haircut, going to the gym, and much more.
Friendly reminder to all the cis out there.
Okay, listen, Ferb, I don't know if you're about to sing the 104 Days of Summer Vacation song, but if you're not, and you end up making this a rant about cisgender people, I'm not gonna want to hear it.
Just because it's called preferred name and preferred pronoun, that does not make it optional. And if you have trouble accepting that, then maybe instead you can accept my size 13 steel toe on your trachea. We could start there, if you prefer.
So if I were to hypothetically not use your preferred name and pronouns, like if I just called you Ferb instead of whatever your name was, would that be insulting? Yes. Would I be kind of asking for beef? Yes. I mean, I did it once for the comparison, right? But if I just called you Ferb nonstop, yeah, that would be annoying. It would be disrespectful and I wouldn't encourage people to do it. But now you're telling me that I call you Ferb one too many times and you're gonna shove something down my throat and kill me? Playing that back, that sounded very suspicious, but you guys know what I mean. You can't really force somebody to speak a certain way. Now you're saying, oh, it's not optional. I mean, you could hate somebody for doing it. You could hate that somebody isn't going to refer to you by your preferred name. But at the end of the day, like, you can't force them to do it. If you force them to do it with physical violence or something, well, then you become the bad guy. Wow, looks like we got ourselves a true savage on our hands. I mean, flipping off Trump Tower for your Instagram story. I mean, that's how you do it. That's how you revolt against the system. That's how you fight oppression. Honestly, can I be your friend? Like, that was so damn cool. Honestly, I don't think I would ever have the balls to do something so brave, like to take a picture with my middle finger up and to flip off an entire living, breathing building. Like, I mean, that's just so ballsy of you. Okay, now, but all jokes aside, that's gonna do it for this video. If you guys ended up enjoying, please be sure to leave a like and subscribe and comment down water if you made it to the end of the video. Follow my social medias, links are all down below, and I'll see you guys later. Goodbye.